Just Vox.
You guys, I really need your help. I really need your help. Will Tariq St. Patrick finally be going to jail? We all know Sax is a very dangerous person. Like the last season, even before he died, he left Agent Young with a USB drive. There's something definitely strong about that USB drive. There is something serious in that USB drive. So finally, will Tariq St. Patrick and the whole Tejada gang be going to jail? I really need your help on this video, guys. I need you to comment, like, and share. In this particular video, I'm going to be sharing you guys what this YouTuber has to say about the USB drive that Sax left for Agent Young before he was murdered in the last episode of season 3, episode 10. Just in case you're joining us for the first time, please kindly hit that subscribe button, or you turn on that bell notification icon so that anytime we upload a brand new video, you'll be the first person to see it. I'll leave you guys to watch the video now, and let me know what you think or what you feel in the comment section below.
But what I do want to say is, I don't know what the fuck is on this hard drive, but I will be going into all you guys' theories, making some guesses, predictions based off what you guys are saying. So we'll just run through a bunch of theories in this video, what it could possibly be. Now, I do think this hard drive in USB, whatever the fuck it is very vital and important, because it was the second to last scene before Tariq and Braden escaped from Noma and everyone else. And we already seen the big impact that Sax's letters had after his death. So I think they want to leave a lasting print on who Sax was and how much trouble he could cause. So I think this USB will play a vital part, but we just need to dive into all the details and all the possibilities it could be. And honestly, this USB opens the door to a lot of speculations and theories and ideas that's all kind of pretty crazy. So we're just gonna stop talking, go ahead and dive into it. But as usual, you guys have been killing it on the channel. Y'all been on straight fire. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what other shows you want to see. Power is officially over. But let's jump into all you guys' theories of what could be on this hard drive that Sax left Agent Young. Now, the first theory and speculation, and once again, disclaimer, these aren't my theories. It's so hard for me to predict what this could even be, as we don't really see much of Agent Young. So don't be in my comments coming at me. I'm going over what all you guys have been saying in my comments over the past 2 weeks. But here we go. The first popular theory is that Angela, when she went away to Cho, when they was in high school, she left Ghost, that she had a kid, but her family wanted her to have a future. Paz took him in, and she never told Ghost about their son, basically, through the entire 6 seasons of the original Power. Now, this theory is fucking insane. When you think about it, this could have a lot of implications if this was ever to be true, but I just think it's so wild if this was to happen, because that would mean through 6 seasons, Angela just withheld that information the entire time. Even when they was together, they were in love and all that, which I don't really see her doing. They actually told each other a lot. But that would also mean that Tariq and Agent Young are siblings, which would shake a lot of shit up for season 4. Will he still try to bring him down? Would he build a bond? Would he start helping him? How Angela began to help Ghost and Tommy and Tasha? It would shake a lot of shit up. But I don't know the likelihood and the possibility of them doing this, for the simple fact that it doesn't make sense to me personally. I don't know about to y'all. It doesn't make sense that Angela would have withheld this information from Ghost for all that time. But the theory adds up in a few spaces. I'm not gonna say a lot, but in a few instances. But if she was to give up the child, go to Cho, she became the lawyer. She basically took care of Paz, her nephew or son, if this was to be true, and took care of their dad, of course. She was basically doing everything for the family when she was alive. So it would have made sense, in a sense, if they let her go off to school and continue her life so she could help out. I guess that sort of makes sense. But I don't know about the withholding the information and how all of that would play out. I also think this would be a kind of a bit of a weird time to use and play that card that they had this lost son this whole time. Well, not necessarily lost son, but a son they never knew about. Tyreek got a sibling he never known about and all this. It kind of be a weird time because I feel like they could have used it maybe in season 1 of Book Ghost, at the very least after Angela died at the end of season 5 of the original Power, or going into season 6 of the original Power. They could have used this or brought this up after she died. So I don't know, it feels a little weird for this to be the storyline and for them to bring it up now. But you guys let me know in the comments, like I said, how would this work? How would they fill these plot holes? How would they explain Angela not telling Ghost this for all this time? Do you think Tyreek and Agent Young are siblings? It'll also be a bit strange because Ghost and Junior never interacted with one another. There was only one time it was about to happen, and that's when he was about to go kill Ghost in the Paz episode of season 6. I believe that's episode 12 of season 6, where they're doing all the episodes of everybody leading up to walking to the club to kill Ghost. They did everybody change their mind or decide not to do it. That was the only episode they were about to interact. So he was about to go kill Ghost. Paz stopped him, but that's really all we got of the situation between Junior and Ghost. We also do know that Ghost left a big chunk of money and estate after he died to Paz and her family. Now, originally, I think in the will, it was supposed to go to Angela, but once Angela died, he talked to his lawyer and got it switched to it going to Paz and Junior. So this could be important, have a big factor. I don't know. Once again, let me know down below in the comments, but that's the first theory I've been hearing a lot of. I feel like there's not much wiggle room for that theory. It could go wrong in a lot of places with the way it's been written, but I'm interested to see how it plays out if they have a clever plot and plan. So let me know down below in the comments once again. Also, and this is the last thing I'll say about this theory, if it was about him being his son, why give him a USB drive? Why not a paper for DNA test, a paternity test, samples, or something of that sort? Why a USB drive? I don't know. Like I said, that's the last thing I'll say about this theory. And like I said, they have a lot they'll have to work out if they go this route. But once again, I'm still would be interested in how it all plays out if this was to happen. Now, the next big theory I've been seeing is he left him the video footage of Tyreek at Ghost's gravesite admitting he was the one who killed Ghost. Now, I'm on the fence about this theory as well, so I'll give you both the positives and negatives of this one as well. So we know in season 1 of Power Book Ghost, Sax had his niece follow Tyreek and Brayden at Stansfield to try to find some evidence against him. So she drugged him, pinged his phone, and Sax followed him to his father's gravesite, and he recorded Tyreek admitting he killed Ghost. Now, he shared this information with Davis. At this time, Sax was still a prosecutor, and him and Davis was going against each other. So they made a deal that Sax helped Davis get Tasha off, and they bring Tyreek down for the murder. From what I remember, Tyreek caught wind of this and then went and asked Tamika for help how to get out of this. So when he finally took the stand, he blew the whole case up and basically got him and his mother off before they even used this evidence against him, I believe, from what happened. Now, the problems I kind of had with this theory is I thought Tasha snitched and admitted it was Tommy, and then, you know, they did the whole Tommy came back, tried to kill her, he faked his death, he left, she went into witness protection. So I thought the case was pretty much over, signed, sealed, delivered, and I didn't know if they could just bring this back up and use this as evidence, because if they could, I don't know why Sax would be holding on to this for a long period of time. Like, he already made the plan with Jenny at the end of season 2 of Book Ghost to help her find evidence to take down Tyreek. So if this was that evidence, if this was the end all be all, I think he would have been utilized it, in my opinion. And I think usually with evidence and things like this, it usually gets dismissed because it was under false pretenses. They drugged him, followed him. You can't really do this. That's definitely illegal. So maybe if he was to give him this is just something more to look into, to discover, to go back to and find out, maybe find more evidence. He's just giving him a key detail that he might need to look into it. I'm not sure. But once again, this is me mainly going off of memory for when I watched the series or the original season of Book Ghost that time ago. So let me know down in the comments if I'm wrong. But I know they never got to use this evidence in court, and I don't really remember how the trial officially played out. I thought once she snitched on Tommy, everything was pretty much good to go. I don't think this was ever necessarily brought back up again. A lot of people was actually connecting this theory to the last theory I had said earlier in the video as well, talking about he'll be digging into this and he'll discover that Ghost is his father and he's related to Tariq. So that would be interesting to see as well, how one thing lead to another. That would make both of these theories true, which I highly doubt, which would be insane. But a lot of people were connecting these two theories to one another. And the last thing I have to say about this, to kind of nitpick at this theory, is why send it to Agent Young specifically? It has to have more so something to do with Angela than anything else. Because if it was this tape about Tariq admitting what he did to Ghost, then he could have sent it to Jenny, he could have sent it to Blanca, he could have been utilized it, like I said earlier in the video, when he first said he would help bring the whole organization down, but he didn't. So I'm saying, like, I think it was more focused on Agent Young and Angela. Like, I don't see any other reason it wouldn't be, in my opinion. But once again, like I keep saying, you guys let me know down below in the comments. I don't have it all figured out, making this video so we could speculate, guess, and come with these predictions together. Now, I know a lot of you guys come here for my own thoughts and opinions and takes of what I might think. So what I honestly think is we don't know what's on the USB drive yet. It's nothing we've seen yet in the past. And I honestly think it'll be set up kind of like Sax's letters. I feel like if it was something that we already noticed or seen in the past, they would have just showed it. It would have showed him watching the USB drive and seeing the Tariq clip, if it was that, and things of that nature. I honestly think we don't know what it is yet, and that's fine. I would like to believe the writers have planned this and set this up in a spectacular way for a big reveal, but I think it gets messy if they start going back and trying to mess with the timeline of how things went and how things make sense now. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I know how us Power fans are, OG Power fans. We want everything to be connected, this to this. We wanted Effie to be Noma's daughter. People want Ghost to be alive, the whole ambulance theory and that. But I do think once you start to do all this, add these connections, it leaves more questions and holes than it has answers, which might be good or bad for the writers because they can't answer all those questions all the time. And if you ever watched a show that tried to do this, if you ever watched Pretty Little Liars, them trying to connect everything to mix up the viewers and watchers, throw them off, it turns out bad majority of the time. So I don't think they revealed this information yet, or we could go back and find it, but we can only speculate and guess and make predictions. Like I said, I think it'll be like Sax's letters. It'll have big information, play a pivotal role into next season, but I still don't think we know, or it will be released what that thing is until we see next season. I also think not knowing just helps with the ending of the season because there's already so much going on. This leaves us so much more to talk about, worry about, think about, even with the war that's breaking out between Tariq, Braden, and everyone else. So this is just some added on top of that we also need to look out for and pay attention to when the future trailers and stuff drop. Now, I do believe they finished filming 7 episodes of season 4 already before the writer's strike got to them. They had to cut down production or shut down production, but I love the season finale, the ending, the setup for season 4. So I think not knowing makes it overall more exciting. So those other two theories, they could possibly still be right. I just think they would have been revealed if that was the case, but they wanted to leave more suspense, foreshadowing, and things of that nature.